3, Steve Robert Shaw, England, Josh Kane, England. In table 4, Gavin Lomax, England, Rob Warren, England. The ladies event on table 6, this is quarter-finals, Joe Hobday, England, Kate Ridge from England. Table 9, Sophie Gibbs-Nichols, England, Holly Cann, England. Table 10, Barbara Taylor, England, Sandra Bryant, Ireland. And table 13, Kat Jones, England, Sharon James, England.
Did anybody say anything yet? When are you going to give us a shout when you're starting broadcasting? Right, good morning ladies and gentlemen. We're at the Home Nations and we're in the men's quarter-finals of the singles event, and it's Karl Sutton against Shane Thompson. Two class players, two good lags, and it looks like, wow, I think Karl's just nicked that one. So we're playing, it says best of 9 on the screen. I'm not sure if that's right. I think it's first to 6. Karl Sutton to break. Been playing solid all tournament, as has Shane. And we're starting off with a dry break, and the reds are looking pretty tasty. I think reds are just edging it for favourite possibly. If Shane fancies a one to the left middle first. The easiest opening pot's on yellows, but there is one yellow that's a little bit needs a little bit of work towards the bottom right corner. Shane's recently been getting himself into the money scene and had some notable successes recently against Andy Crozer. Was a cracker match. So he's going yellows. Looks like he's going to try and stun round. Yeah, for the same pocket. Next ball. Right. Now then, this should be fairly straightforward. There's just one to the right of the blue spot, which is a little bit ugly, but he's got plenty of balls near it to be able to move that into a better position if he needs to. Not sure what angle he's got here, but he's screwing back off it. Yeah, it's kind of got all right there. Like, I'm not sure that's what he was playing for. I think he was more looking to try and maybe get a nudge on the yellow near the middle, just to open the board up a little bit. There's plenty of options now. Probably have to take top left and then leave an angle on his next one to the right middle just to develop that slightly awkward ball. Ball, which is to the right of the blue spot, does go to the top left as well. Having a good think about it. Yeah, I mean, he's choosing to take this one because it potentially causes him issues later on in the frame. Yeah, he's played that nice to hold the white against the red. So he just wants to get this top left, bit of check side, back off the cushion, not leave himself too much angle on his next one to the right middle. He's taking his plant. Just got to be a little bit careful here that he doesn't knock a ball bad. Oh, and he's fouled. Well, well, that seems ridiculous. I know these two are mates, but that's taking it a bit too far, isn't it? I'm not really sure what his logic was there. I thought he'd just gone top left and just steady away taking the balls into the middle pocket. So there's no doubt here Shane's going to get made a mess of by Karl. Regulation clearance coming up. Any number of options. There's no point even guessing which way he's going to go, because he could take any ball anytime. They're so easy. Kind of assume he'll leave himself top left second last, top right last. Just a natural on and off the cushion off his last ball for the black in the bottom left. Yeah, played that well. Nice control. Just wants to get himself so he's not leaving himself too much angle on this next ball. He needs to leave it so he's definitely not leaving his weight on the cushion for his last shot, just to, yeah, so he's going to take them both to the top left there. Only thing to be wary of, just ideally leave yourself an angle on your last ball, but given that you've got 2 shots left, I don't suppose it really matters. Nothing wrong with that. You can jack up and knock it in, or you can run the white on and off the rail. Yeah. Perfect. Nice friendly start there by Shane, giving a foul away for no reason. He'll be disappointed with that because he's playing really, really well at the moment, Shane. And there was just no need to go for that plant. I thought it was a bit of a funny shot, because the second ball of the plant was going to kiss into the other ball near the middle and potentially put it bad. So it was never the right shot. Shane might tell me otherwise later, but in my view, it was the wrong choice. So here we go. I was watching Shane play last night against Scott Kennedy. He played really well, but his break was letting him down. He wasn't getting balls off the break, so let's see if he's rectified that today. Yeah, he's got himself a ball. And yeah, pretty nice here, especially if he's got an angle on his first middle, just to knock that red out the way down towards the pocket he's got blocked bottom left. So he'll be taking yellows, no doubt. Got the insurance on this top left corner. There's an awkward yellow near the pocket where the black is, but plenty of space to get in behind it when he gets angle. So if he's got angle, just to nudge the red out the way, it'd be perfect. And he has, that's just sweet. Yeah, so his only consideration through the whole of this clearance is what he does with the ball nearest the black pocket. Just cue this nicely in, a little bit of stun. And he's had to bubble it. I mean, he's so much in control of this frame. He's left Karl one ball he can hit, and not many options with it. So I think he's going to be forced to play it down to try and crowd up this bottom left pocket. Alright, he's going to... No, that looks too thin, that, and it's dodgy, isn't it? He was looking at playing thin off the red to knock the yellow bad, but I'm not sure how close that yellow is to the middle. There's always a chance of just getting a bit of a heavy contact off it and getting kicked in the middle. So that's what he's playing. He's playing it thin to try and put the yellow bad. It's sort of a containing shot which keeps him alive for a little bit longer. But I'm just wondering there if the yellow nearest the black spot will go cushion first behind the black, and that would be just the frame winning situation. But he's taking his plant. He's obviously confident he can get behind his only slightly awkward ball. The one Karl's just tried to put back, I don't know if it still pots, but it's a straightforward double anyway. So he'll just be looking at bringing his white back off that side rail from his top left corner pocket, a bit aside to try and get back down to the bottom right quadrant of the table, have options being behind both balls. That's what he's played. And he's kind of alright, he's onto that one. I think he's always got the insurance of the ball on the corner, but you don't really want to ever just get down to that ball left. So he's just going to kind of set this ball up, I think. Just nudge the black out the way a touch. He doesn't want to be hitting it too hard and knocking the black bad. No, but yeah, he was taking a little bit of a chance just getting that one into the middle. But Karl's definitely got a lot of work to do here to contain this frame. That kind of does a job. That shot does a job for the moment, doesn't it? But I think if I was Shane, my biggest concern here would be the ball that's near the black pocket. I think we need to look at trying and getting that more open, more out of the way to threaten the finish more. But he doesn't want to go potting unless he's trying to clear up. So we'll find out what shot he's going to play in a moment, I'm sure. So he's going to backheel the yellow into the open by the look of this. Ooh, I'm not convinced you want to put it there really. That makes Karl's options for the DF a bit more safe when he gets to it. So if you can get himself in a position where he's playing the 3-ball plant on the DF and leave the white touching the other yellow in that area, then he's making it really awkward for Shane. And I'm not sure that's a good shot either. So Shane could pot top left, mount his white back across for a thin cut and just nudge the reds out of the way a little bit. He doesn't really want to be coming away from the table off this visit without getting his balls open on this bottom left corner, because it's just so good for a DF at the moment. Played that nicely. So I think if he can squeeze his ball in behind the red, even if he plants the other yellow in, he's got his next shot to open up his other ball and going to be under. Right, not really what he wanted. There's options here. I mean, he can play thin off his first yellow to cannon the red onto the yellow, and if he bounces the first yellow back in the middle table, he'll have a shot in the middle. I think that's probably what he's going to be looking at. Just needs to make sure he gets his yellow open while he's playing that cannon. Shot to the middle or shot to the corner off this possibly. So thin off the first yellow, play the cannon while knocking the first yellow into the open. I think he has to play it because there's a gap getting generated in that corner. Where's he going? Oh, that's a nice shot. That's a nice shot, Shane Thompson. Very nicely controlled. So he's on the middle. I'm not sure what angle he's got there. It's obviously slightly. He's going to have to be jacking up. If you can screw back off the side cushion and below the red, then that's obviously ideal. And I think that's what he's doing. He's got out of that too much, really. He only really wanted to screw it to the rail. So he's looking up and down and putting it in. Obviously the bottom cushions, he's likely decided that's not an option to try and cut the black in off the bottom cushion. Looks like it's too far away from the bottom rail. But, let's see how good his eyes are this morning. That's looking pretty good. Yeah, great shot. Great shot, Shane Thompson. Well done. Karl had played that frame as best as he could, really. Made it, you know, as tough and as uncomfortable for Shane as he possibly could while being completely not in the driving seat. You know, Shane had full control, really, while he had that bottom pocket covered, but Karl forced him to work for it, and that's as much as you could hope for. And Karl's got himself a ball. There's a bit of ugliness going on, but I think reds are the balls. He'll take the one to the top left, leave an angle on the one along the top rail to the top right, so he can cannon into the yellow that's next to the green spot, and just slowly work his balls open. Just going to drop this, leave a nice angle off that rail ball next. He didn't really want to cannon that, but he's a little bit careless, really. But I don't know if it doesn't make a lot of difference. So he's going to have to put possibly a little bit of running side on here to get into that yellow. And he's done it nicely. Done this nicely, but there's awkwardness heading his way here. Because he's still got another ball to develop. I mean, undoubtedly he's still going game. I think he can cut top right, bit of check side, hold on the middle, and as long as while you're holding on the middle you've got an angle back down to the back end of the table, you've got a chance, because his awkward red does go to bottom right if he gets behind it. No, he's looking at running it round off 2 for the middle, I think, is he? Yeah, looks like it. Played it nicely, and he's got a nice angle. So I don't know whether he wants to crash into this or whether he wants to play behind it for the long shot up the table. I think the crashing's a little bit random, and you're not guaranteed being on anything. If you can pump it through, on and off the cushion, and just catch the first of the 2 yellows that's blocking his red, then that would be a great shot. That's what he's looking at. Table's been playing lovely this weekend. We've got a nice setup here. looks like. See, that was always the problem with that shot. I've got to say, I kind of preferred screwing into them rather than going off the cushion, because you're virtually guaranteed in that situation to be onto the ball he's pointing at right now. So he's going to look at back heeling his ball. It's near the top left. His problem is that if he then pots it, I don't think his last ball's cuttable. Might be doubleable, but yeah, he's looking at whether that doubles on if he does pot the ball. I think the double is on. Not quite sure. It's just noting that red either is or isn't touching the cushion. I don't know which one he said. Can't hear them from here. Yeah, well, he's alright either way. So he's given Shane a nice opportunity to kind of clean up here, and he's got a few shots that are in the safe zone where he can pot a ball without leaving a red anyway. And he's only got one ball he needs to develop, and plenty of balls in that bulk end of the table to do it from. So I'm thinking if he takes the one that's on the blue spot with a stun, he leaves himself a nice angle on his ball to top left to then split his only bad ball. And while stunning this one, he's taking that one to leave himself a little bit more angle. He's not really leaving a lot while playing this, is he? He might run down and take his awkward ball next, like. Yeah, that's what he's done. That's what he's done. So, I mean, I would say this is fairly straightforward. Take the bottom right, little bit of right hand side to take the white to the left side of the black as we look at it, and then a nice angle. Yeah, just going to keep the white to the left side of that black. Yeah, you got a nice angle. Ooh, he didn't really want to go there. Ideally, you were looking at it as your last ball. So he's put a bit too much side on that. But he's still all right, but he really wanted that as last ball just to make the black as simple as possible. But he just, I think, just stuns this in. He wants to leave himself half ball on the top left off this. Yeah, played it really nicely. So he's got very, very little work to do here. He doesn't really want to be going into the red, he wants to be going into the yellow, so he's going to pot top left off the bottom cushion, and the ideal is you go square into the yellow that's blocked to the top right and knock it towards the middle. And it looks to me like he's got good angle to do that. Problem with going into the red is if the white runs in behind the other yellow, then you're dead in the water, you've got no shot. He's considering his options. Look at he's left himself an angle off the middle, which if you could guarantee running square into his bad yellow, then you know it's game over, isn't it? His problem with the back heel is he's not necessarily guaranteeing a pot off it, whereas if he goes for this middle ball and runs into the yellow, he is guaranteed a pot. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that, and the way he's going here, he's going to end up taking either getting position on his bad ball last or developing his bad ball last, and it's never the most comfortable situation, is it? Chill. Wants to leave a nice little angle on this next one. Yeah. So Shane, what are you going to do? Are you going to play position on it behind it for the right, or are you going to nudge it? I don't like that shot. He's looking at like stunning around for the yellow in the left middle, and the problem with that shot is you're going into the danger zone. You're going through the part of the table where you are snookered. He's played it. I think he's played it well. I'm not quite sure what angle he's got on that. If he's straight or even running on the table a touch, he's sweet. If he's just off straight, he's not so bad. You know, the black's nearly on its spot, so you don't need to get way down the table to be on it. But yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that shot, but he played it kind of well. Yeah, he was just off straight, wasn't he? So played it nicely. Half ball pot to the bottom right, and he's laughing. He's going to screw it so he's nice and confident with his pot, nice and firm, so he's taking a screw. Yeah. Yeah, perfect. Nice finish, Shane Thompson. Nice view of Shane playing with his backside. Thanks for that, Shane. Right, Shane, let's see if you can get a nice break here, mate. Took a bit of pace out of that, I felt. He didn't give it everything. And that might not work out very well for him here, because these reds are definitely on, like. I think the massively attacking shot, the right shot for me is probably the ball just bottom left of the black to the left corner and let your white run round off two, and then everything's as open as it possibly could be. This is a bit more of a safe first shot he's playing here, and he's just messing his balls up a bit. I didn't like that. That's what made it not the right shot. There's still finishes, but he now needs to get development, whereas every ball went previously. And the ball bottom left of the black is still his awkward ball that he needs to get on. Any development he does take, he doesn't want to be smashed into stuff, because there's lots of options of him staying bad. It's nicely on and off. Ideally he wanted the gap to it. Yeah, ideally he wanted the gap to his ball bottom left of the black. It's always going to be his problem ball. Again, running on and off the cushion and wanting to get onto that ball again. Oh no, what's it? Right. Well, that wasn't very pleasant. So Shane just nicely strokes his ball top left, and then Shane has the option of a finish, because Karl's left him a gap on the bottom left. Shane would still have one ball to do maybe development with, or I don't know if the one near the black goes to the top right. So just full commitment to this Shane, getting it stroked in down that cushion. Stay down on the shot if you don't mind, so I can see whether it goes in. Yeah, there, well done. Now I'm not sure how cleanly he can get this through here and knock the red out of the way, you might feel he just has to do it fairly gently just to ensure he's claiming the pocket. It looks like he's screwing back off it to hold for the middle. Yeah, that's good enough. That's good enough. There's options for Karl to empty himself on a Shane here, but he's obviously on for the bottom right. He can stun down to his ball on the bottom cushion. If he leaves a nice angle off that bottom ball, he can get into his split next. Slightly awkward cue, and he's over the yellow while he's potting the one to the bottom right. But I'm kind of thinking he's forced to go in for a little bit of nudging on that cluster of 4 balls, including the black. So just increases this shot. So it's slightly jacked up. I mean, ideally he wants to be into the yellow rather than the black. Unless he's just playing position here and then leaving his angle off his... Oh, well, that's, you know, that's okay, but he now needs to get his development, and the number of balls he's playing onto through the course of that development is reduced by 1. So he's having a bit look, see if the one nearest sort of top right of the black still goes to the middle left, and if it does, well, happy days, the frame's finished. If it doesn't, he's going to have to leave himself an angle on his next ball to get some development. I'm not quite sure if he's running into that red here or not. He is, and he has, and it's awkward. It's awkward. I don't know if he can cut the ball, he's just moved it in the middle. If he can, well, that's happy days. If he can't, he's going to have to take a thin cut to the bottom right, and put a fair amount of left hand side on it, run on and off the cushion to be on his middle. So right, he's going for his cut. It's all about holding the white. Oh, he's going for his double. Oh, that's a nice shot, Karl. Behave yourself, man. A little bit more angle he wanted, but I don't think that's going to bother him too much. He's just got to screw it on and off the bottom cushion. He's got the black in the same pocket, I think. He's obviously got more angle than I'm seeing, but so that's leading him to look at going round off 2 for the black to the bottom right. It's a kind of tough shot, because that shot becomes all about the pace, because the final line of the white is going across the line of his potting angle rather than along the line of potting angle. So your pace is all important. He's got plenty of table to play into, and he doesn't need to be plumb on the black, so that's in his favour. I think he just gently strokes it in. Oh, well, I kind of think that'll do you, Carlos. Yeah, happy days. Nice finish. I think Shane could have played that differently. I think his shot where he was jamming Karl's ball out of the way could have been played better. But having said that, Karl's taking a nice finish out. 2-all. Yep, he's getting that one to the right middle quite regularly, is Karl. And you've got to say yellows are the fellas here. I don't know if the one that's near the black spot goes into the bottom right, but it certainly goes in at least the middle left. left, he might. Oh, is he going middle? He's going middle, aye. Yeah, he's got a little angle there, so that's good. That's what Holly could ask for. If the yellow by the black spot goes there, bottom right, he's absolutely laughing. Karl was the European champion a couple of seasons ago. Shane, a recent winner of the UK Tour Challenge event, beating Rob Horn in the final. Rob's been in a great vein of form recently. So the way Karl's played that, I can only assume that yellow does go bottom right. And he kind of wants to be fairly nice on it. You know, if he could be dead straight, it would be pretty good. If he's just off straight, so his white's running towards the red it's next to, even better. Yeah, no wrong with that. He wants to be a little bit careful. He doesn't want to leave himself too much angle on this last ball, because for me, he's just off. If he's just off straight, stuns it. He's got the black in the middle, hasn't he? I need to cue this. Nice. Is he running at the red? Because if he's running at red, he's absolutely laughing. And he is. Oh, lovely. So he's just decided to put Shane's eyelids glued together here. Right, Shane, you step on the gas again. I think Shane's got another money match coming up on 25th of November against Dan Davey, the rematch. Having beat him last time. Not sure what the pot is, but I'm guessing it'd be sort of minimum £5 a man. And there's a messy frame. That is horrible. And he's not left Karl much of a starter here, has he? So he might go red, have a dabble at the double. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a right pleasure here. We've got the one and only Dave Fernandez come to assist.
Morning peeps. How are you? Hope everyone's well.
All good so far. Been a good match, Dave, so far. Bit of quality. Karl's just taking a nice finish out on Shane.
Yeah, I see that outside. Lovely shot to get on the black, wasn't it?
Yeah. But this one's just a mess, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like from the break, looks like this one could be a tippy-tappy, which don't really suit any of these pair, does it?
No, ugliness. But I watched Shane play last night against Scott Kennedy, and his break just wasn't working for him at all. He was just not getting anything productive.
Yeah, he started doing that in a team event. He started cut breaking a little bit, just to just keep the white on the table and just split the balls a little bit, because he was breaking dry.
Yeah, you just can't do that. When you're playing somebody like Karl, you just can't be going dry, can you?
And you just start getting frustrated, then, don't you? Every time you're giving the best set of balls each time to a quality player. So it's a bit of a tough draw for these two. They're both playing well, so I think they'll both be a bit gutted with the draw. I'm not saying there's easy draws out there, but
no.
Both
Eight English players in the quarterfinals, Dave.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Standard.
Shows there's a lot of strength in depth, doesn't it?
Yeah,
really?
I would say. I would say. Is Gav playing?
Gav's got
Rob Warren in the background.
Yeah, I think Gav was 4-3 up. I think last I checked, 3-2 possibly.
Rob's kicking it at the moment like a knee. He's flying.
Yeah, he just kind of thing he touches turns to gold at the minute, doesn't
Yeah.
it, really? I mean, there was a couple of games earlier where he just, I don't know, he should have maybe lost a few more frames and people just kind of like falling over against him. I don't know if he's he's earned that right at the minute.
Yeah,
He's
possibly.
winning bigs
With
and
his
getting
recent
close.
results, why not,
He's doing fantastic, so lovely close up of Shane's neck.
Yeah.
That's really
How many
nice.
spots has he got there? It's 1, 2, 3. We had the privilege of watching him adjust his trousers earlier.
Oh, lovely.
That was nice.
Nice pair of boxes on there.
Yeah, well, fortunately, he had some on, like. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I think the other, what's the other one? Aaron's playing. Who's Aaron playing? He's got a tough game as well. And then Ferret's still in, Fez.
I tell you what, underrated is Fez at times. I think he's had some good results through his career, hasn't he?
Yeah, definitely.
What happened to you, Dave?
I got absolutely dismantled by an England senior player.
Who was that?
Mick Ferguson.
Oh, Mick.
Yeah, fantastic. Aaron, I've just been informed he's playing Callum Singleton, so
right, that's a tough one.
Yeah, Callum's playing very well at the minute as well.
Yeah.
So,
that
tough lineup all the way through, really.
Aaron is class-like, isn't he?
Yeah, definitely.
Right, so just being informed, Callum is 3-0 up on Aaron. So,
Like I say, he's playing very well.
I mean, you just got two players there who are absolutely flying at the moment.
100%. I mean, Callum, again, another one that can't really do no wrong. In every major, he seems to be doing well, whether it's singles or team or anything. He seems to be batting.
Runner-up in the world. Was he?
What, Europeans?
Europeans,
yeah,
it was.
Lost to Antoine, but
Yeah.
he played phenomenal and then just.
He just collapsed a bit on the last frame, didn't he?
Played such a good finish.
Yeah.
And then literally just adrenaline must have kicked in on one
Yeah.
shot. And to be fair, it might not have helped him at the time, but I think now it's probably helped him. To be fair, it's made him stronger and he's learnt from it. And if you've got the willpower to do that, then fair play to you. A lot of people would just crumble then and think, I'll never have a better chance to do this. But then he's come back, he won the under-23 World Championships, I think. And
Class.
And again, back on the up, strength to strength.
And you've had a class year, Dave, haven't you?
Touchwood's been alright. Yeah, like I say, played mixed this weekend and I really couldn't be disappointed, really. I think he's had 5 finishes in the first to 6. Just stood there wasting chalk, really. Just tapping McHugh. So
I was watching his seniors game. You didn't see how he got on in his seniors game, did you?
No.
Because he was playing Mike McHale and he was 3-0 down.
Really?
And then the last thing I saw was 4-3 up.
Really?
The winner playing... I think Keith was going to play the winner of that.
Really?
But yeah, he's obviously a good player, Mick.
Yeah, no, he played very well. It's just don't really know a lot about him, really, but it shows the reason why he's here, to be fair. So,
Yeah.
like you say, everyone's good anyway. You need a bit of ball running, a race to 6, you need a bit of luck, and you need to play well. And if you can do that, then you've got a shout, haven't you?
Yeah.
So.
Did you have a favourite for this game before it started?
No, not really. I mean, I don't think Carl's been at his best. So I think Shane edges it in that. He's probably recently just won the challenge, didn't he, on the tour. I think all in all, Carl's the better player all round. I don't think Shane will mind me saying that either. But I'd like to say I don't think Carl's been at his best just yet. But he's still in and he's still batting, so it just shows how class he is when you're not playing well to still be sticking in there and just hope to kick into gear at the right time.
It was a shock defeat for Lee yesterday, wasn't there?
Yeah, he run Carl close after as well, didn't he? He was 4-2 up against
he
Carl,
was,
I think.
yeah.
Well.
What was that like, Carl? I didn't know him.
Lee,
Irish
Lee
lad, was it?
Hall, I think his name was. Well, no, I've never seen him play before, but he held himself together well in last frame against Kenny. Kenny just ran out of position and missed his last ball.
Snookered himself on the last one down the cushion, didn't he?
And then he took him out, which fair play to him. Kenny was a fantastic player and he's got a big name and a big reputation, hasn't he? So for that guy, he's held it together well and took him out. So. Yeah, I think
so obviously,
disappointed.
in the men's team event, obviously Scotland's favourite.
I think you just edge it.
Edging it, mate.
At the minute, the way I'm playing, you're guaranteed to be 2 or 3-0 up. But all good. How many games you got today?
3 games today.
All 3 today.
Yeah, 3 today. So we played our B team yesterday, beat them.
Yeah,
by a bigger score than you beat
Yeah.
them. To be fair, I just wanted to make that clear to everybody.
Fair play. I think your B team's quite strong as well, and you've got
Yeah, I mean obviously you guys are the favourites, but if we can beat Ireland and Northern Ireland, then we'll be into the final. But
so
got to win them
the top
both.
2 that go through, isn't it? I think, and then that's it.
But Ireland have obviously got a strong squad. They've got the normal team with Dave and Sean and Neil there. And
yeah, very strong side.
but you dismantled them yesterday, didn't you? 11-4 was it?
It was 3-0 down though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was 3-0 down against them. Started off really ropey.
Yeah.
And they took their chances. Played really well, and then we started a bit of momentum going, and I think once you get any team really, not just England, any team, I think once you get a bit of momentum, a bit of ball run, you get a bit louder, and
confidence grows, doesn't it?
Before you know it, they're under pressure, and that's I'm really glad I joined at this stage of the match with this frame.
Yeah, a bit of excitement for us to commentate on, Dave.
Do not know.
We haven't actually said anything about this frame yet.
Well, I don't know anything tactically anyway, so I've got no chance with it.
I don't know. Shane's on reds, right?
Shane's on reds, yeah.
Excellent.
Carl played a plant to the middle to get yellows and it bagged up, and then.
Yeah, and it's still a mess. So Carl's is he going to try and force the pace here? Do you think?
If you can play the DF and screw just in
check
between.
His wide up.
Yeah. Well, you might play DF and just try and land on them.
Just land, nestle into them to make no split opportunities.
Yeah. Be a nice little shot.
Somebody needs to force the pace.
Don't want to leave the red to the top corner though. That's the thing. He's left the red to the top
and he has done exactly that. Yeah. But I'm not thinking that's the most inviting finish I've ever seen in my life, Dave.
No, a couple of cocktails. I think you might just drink DF him back in, wouldn't he? I think place the red onto the yellow.
Can you see that straight off?
Maybe not. Maybe put it onto the top. And
I haven't got a 3D telly, so I can't move around and see. But so he's going to. I guess he's going to take the pot and then do that DF, Dave.
Possibly. I think Carl will have to pull out a very good finish too.
Yeah, he's only going to leave him seeing one ball here, likely.
Yeah, and like you say, it's forcing the pace again, isn't it? But unless he fancies them.
I don't know if anybody would ever fancy them, but they might think I'm forced to go. He's going, like. So what's he going to do? Take a pot to the top corner and then
one in the middle, maybe.
Double to the middle. Ooh.
Now he's in trouble. Now
he's in bother. He's going to have to look for a DF here, but.
Yeah, now he's opened the yellows up a bit. He's only got one bad yellow, one bad black now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Really? Gav's been playing really well as well, to be honest.
Oh, he's flying.
Yeah, he's playing really cute and really well. Had a nice little.
Yeah, CB team's not very strong, is it?
Yeah, just.
So Gav, Rob, Aaron.
Yeah, and then we've got Callum Ranson and Darryl Whitworth.
Wow.
Both,
and Darryl had a right run in the table recently, didn't he?
Yeah,
class.
Absolute top class snooker player. And Callum's the same.
I watched Darryl play Jerry yesterday, Jerry Canning, and I think Jerry was 2-1 up. He had a shot for 3-1, which he didn't get. So he went 2-all, and then Darryl 4 8-ballers.
Really?
Broke, dished, reverse dish, broke dish, reverse dish, and you're just like, brilliant, class like.
I say again, the strength of the England team's unbelievable, but I suppose it's a bit different with the England team because you have to earn your right to get there, so it's such a strong field to get there, like through your county, then through Yarmouth, then through the internals. So when you get there, you don't get there by luck, do you? Everyone that gets there is obviously a fair player.
Yeah. So what you're saying, whereas our system's rubbish.
He's in the B team, isn't he? I was a bit shocked with that.
I was shocked with that. But to be fair, in the first couple of seasons, most players get put into the B team at some point.
Okay.
Just to settle him in. You know, he's had his baptism of fire at the World Championships. I spoke to Jerry yesterday. Kind of all right. I mean, he was a little bit shaky to start with, but he settled in, and you know, he gets on well with all the lads. So
yeah, he's a good lad, isn't he?
Yeah, he's good crack. Good crack.
Yeah,
I mean, he'll be in. Undoubtedly, I think he'll be in the A team for the Euros, and definitely in the A team for the Worlds.
Yeah, it'd be probably more of a shock. For me, must have been a bad event really for you to think different, really. I don't know how he pots balls with his Q action, but he does. I don't know how he does.
I think you've got to be a bit cheek calling it a Q action.
Yeah.
To be fair, it's a Q lack of action, isn't it? It's just savage like.
Well, I might try it. Here we go.
So he's trying to just split everything in one shot. He's going to, hoping his red nearest the black is coming off the side rail and kick it in, and he's going to screw into his other one, and he just looked, oh wow. I tell you what, how do you like them apples, Davey? That's not a bad result, is it?
No, I think he's played that really well.
He's played a demon there.
The black's gone a bit tricky, and it doesn't go anywhere.
Top left.
Yeah,
That's your option, isn't it?
But Yeah.
He's going to have to take
Probably
the one.
got to take this one down.
Yeah, you've got to take the one below black spot now.
Which then makes it even harder to get on the black. He's played a good shot there, to be honest.
That's a great shot.
He literally looked up against it big time, and now he's actually got a.
And
he's got a shout now. I wouldn't say it was easy, but he's got a shout.
He never wants to be leaving himself this plant, does he?
No.
Do you think?
Well,
I mean, he's got options of taking the one that's nearest the black spot, and then the one in the middle, and then landing on his plant. But your plant's always ugly as the last shot, isn't it?
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, if the red drifts over to the side rail, you just catch it wrong. All of a sudden, the last red's dead, isn't it? And that's the thing.
So that then, if he doesn't take that plant last, that then commits him to a long one up the table,
I
probably.
think he wants the one on the black spot last, but I don't think he's got an option.
No.
That's the thing. So I think he's going to have to play for the plant. I think you're right.
He can cut the middle and then take the plant next, but it's just horrible, isn't it?
Yeah, he needs to play the plant beautifully, then he dead weight if he's going to do it.
So it looks like he's pulling it back. He's going to take middle next. Yeah, he's got himself a nice angle to not run too far away from the plant when he takes it.
More than happy to be here from where he was about 3 shots ago.
I would think so. Yeah, because he was struggling before, wasn't he?
Yeah, definitely. It's a horrible plant, isn't it? If you're not don't land when it's perfect. Ugh.
But he's definitely good enough to get it. Come on then, Shane, let's have it, kid. Must be kind of straight on it as well. Ooh.
Yeah, might have to take the bottom one.
Can he get it?
Yeah.
He wanted to be kind of straight there, Dave, didn't he?
Poor shot, really. You'd rather overhit it. You've got so much room for error, even come off the cushion and back out. You shouldn't be landing short, should you, really?
No, definitely not. So his option is to take the plant and kill the white against the yellow.
Freeze the black into the middle.
It does, yeah, it does, but it makes the plant really hard, doesn't it?
Definitely. I think all his eggs are in one basket here anyway, whatever how it come here. I think he's I can't see Karl missing them yellows.
No.
He needs to just give this everything.
No. Ooh. Yeah, well, that's Karl's. I can't see Karl failing on this one.
No. There's the thing with Karl, I mean, like I say, he's not been playing well yet this event. He's not really kicked into gear. I spoke to him yesterday and he said he's just struggling. He said he just really not feeling it at the minute, but to still be in, to still have the good year like he's had. And again, shows his class, doesn't it, really? I think a lot of people put him up there in the top, easily top 5.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
Such a consistent performer, eh?
Yeah. Gav's clearing up.
Gav's just emptying himself all our Rob there.
He's cleared up again.
Are they shaking hands? No, Rob's up racking. Right. Did you say what was the score there?
When I left there, it's 3-2. I think it was the same.
Right.
So they've only had a couple of frames, haven't they? Like, this is the same frame still, and I think they've had 2. So.
Right. That's pretty good. Look at that.
Didn't want that to drop. That was nice.
Yeah, I don't know if it made a lot of difference if he had dropped. He's just still drilling it, isn't he?
A bit of insurance, you know.
Yeah.
Well, you don't really need, like you say, don't really need it, do you, from there? Just got to keep his white ball under control now, and he's fine. Don't want to land straight, really, but you could just scroosh on off the bottom. Just drop it in, leave the long plant, maybe.
Yeah, I think
That's
so.
where it's coming handy a bit now, because he landed a bit straight where you don't have to do anything, do you? Just top it in a couple of inches and then play the plant. If it wasn't there, they've had to play a shot now. But so it must be hard for these two. I think they're roommates, good friends off the table.
Yeah.
Love and Nando's between them.
Just one?
So, yeah, I think that's one a night. Rob's broke dry against Gav.
It's never a good thing, is it?
No, never. Just see him
and look at the reds. Look at the reds on that table there for Gav.
Yeah.
I think he's just doing it, isn't he?
He's going through the motions.
So what's your preference here, Dave?
Preference
middle? And
yeah,
just leave black in the middle as well?
Just go back to the side rail, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, just that way you don't have to do nothing, just flick on and off. If you're feeling confident, come round and have the black in the same bag.
Yeah, just for the giggles.
Depends how you're playing this one,
he's going round.
Yeah, it's lovely. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think you can see that.
Actually, it shows a bit of confidence there, doesn't it, coming back? Because a lot of people have just dropped it in and took it to the middle, to be fair, but he's clearly finding a bit of form at the right time, which is good. There's no reason why any of these can't go on to win it. Like Shane's in great form.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I think any of the lads who's in the last 8 there, they've all got the same shout. Like.
Yeah,
class every one of them.
Ferret's probably the outsider of the 8, and he's a class player anyway.
Yeah.
So they've just come back, and Leicester have just won the county finals. And
were you there? Yeah, you were, weren't you?
yeah, we were there. Yeah, not long. We got beat by Rob Warren's team, Cannock, these new Cannock side.
All right, yeah,
Alex Bailey and a few others.
Leicester had a close one against them as well. They had a playoff against them, didn't they?
Yeah, they're a good little side, really. They're
Yeah.
a good team. But, we missed a few chances, and you can't do that really at that level. Like you say, that's it.
So he's got a ball in the middle again. He's consistent with his ball in the middle off the break.
Yeah, he doesn't hit them hard either, Carl.
No,
He just stops
control,
it right dead, yeah. But again, they're not nice, are they? Not inviting.
No, I think straight away he's got a red to the middle with a little bit of a nudge on towards the bottom left, which opens it up, and he only leaves him with one bad red, really, doesn't
hit
he?
the red though, don't he? Don't really want to hit the. Well,
Yeah, you're right. And he's done it.
played it well. A bit unlucky, really. They might have left the plant.
I think that plant's makeable, but you'd rather not plant.
He could come low. If he goes into this red now off the bottom cushion, it goes inside the black anyway, so he's got a big bag there
yes,
if he needs it. So
yeah,
he
that
can
could
risk
be a
going
shot.
into it and hoping.
And that, if he plays that right, he maybe opens that middle bag up for his red up the table there.
Great, yeah.
He's still got this awkward one
Yeah,
right hand side of the table.
It's hard to get into that one as well. There's not a lot around it to get into it. That's where he's going to struggle.
So I'm thinking he can go bottom right, leave the one to the middle past the black, and leave himself half ball on this bottom left to kick his bad ball.
Yeah, because if he kicks a yellow, the red goes into the corner anyway. So I think he might go into this harder. I think he might try and nudge the red.
Do you think? Aye.
Because I think you're guaranteed, aren't you? As long as the red don't lay on the cushion, I think it goes off the black anywhere in there, doesn't it? But who are we to question this guy? We will, but
I think I'm going to question him, Dave. I think I am. I don't mind. Karl won't mind.
Definitely will.
Just because he's been European champion and whatever, it's irrelevant. Like.
Yeah, what's that matter? He's only won it once. No, I'm joking. See here what he fancies.
Is he screwing in? No, he's just dropping it. Oh.
He's played a safety.
I don't. Do you think he played that?
Yeah, I think so. Well, the white's there.
I tell you what, that's dangerous though. Those yellows aren't the worst. They're a sight better than the ones you attacked last frame, isn't it?
Them two yellows in the corner may plant off the red now.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's see. You watching the football today, or you got a
I'm
team
open
game?
to, but is it 12 o'clock? Half 12:45.
Well,
So we've got a game at 1 o'clock.
Oh, you got no chance. I've just heard Harry Kane's out injured, so.
Is he? Oh, that's a result. That's a result for the Manchester lads.
Yeah.
So have you got no game at 1?
No, we got no game till 5.
Happy days.
We've got the afternoon off.
So he's going to screw in and just try and dislodge this yellow a little bit here. Yeah. Oh. Shane, what?
Tricky. now he's got a red to go into the red.
Yeah. Do you take your plant first because it's slightly off?
I think I'll take the red over the bag and
take a split.
I think I'll play the split and leave yourself insurance.
Kind of thinking if that plant's not too bad, you might take that first and then take your split next.
Yeah, possibly. You'll have to screw back because ideally where the white is now is perfect, isn't it? So just not do a lot.
It is, yeah. Don't need to work it.
With this, I think going to be if the plant's not straight. If you're straight, you could just screw back to the same place. But I don't think it is it?
I think he plays the plant, runs on and off the cushion with a touch of right hand side, keep his white high for this ball bottom right.
Yeah, makes sense.
But Karl is definitely not looking at that at the moment.
No, surely he's can't be thinking smash that way.
I think Shane's going to be disappointed the way this game's gone so far because he's had a couple of chances and those two chances reverse the scoreline if he gets them.
What was the first couple of frames like? I missed them.
I'm not going to say who broke first. Karl broke first and he won the first frame, and I'm not quite sure if he took a dish or not, but Shane didn't have any opportunities, and Shane took a nice finish out and then either broke dish or took a nice finish out, and he was 2-1 up, but then it's all Karl since then.
Yeah, so he was leading then, Shane.
Yeah.
I think, like you say, with him dry breaking, like even this frame, the last frame, Karl was on the better set of balls because he managed to get that plant first, and then this frame again, Karl's on the better set of balls because he managed to get one off the break. The break's so big.
Yeah.
Not for just dishing or clearing up, but the fact that if you can get on a good set of balls, it's good as winning your frame.
It is,
standard, isn't it? And you can't play them lucky shots like a black ball where you just whack the balls around and just hope for the best. And
to be fair, that's something I've struggled with this weekend, because up in the northeast now I can't get anything that's world rules. Everything's black ball. Yeah. So I've come here, and to be fair, you know, I quite enjoy black ball rules. They're all right, you know. But it just changed your mindset a couple of times in the first team game. I'm thinking, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with these 2 shots here. Whereas at black ball, you just know what you're doing because I'm playing them all the time. Yeah. I don't know what's the situation around your way, David?
A lot of it's black ball orientated, yeah.
Yeah.
Black ball orientated. It's hard. We have to go because I play for Waterloo Spots and Stripes.
Yeah.
So I'm down there with Nigel, the owner and stuff, and he's fantastic. The club's fantastic, and it's just all world rules down there, which is nice. But it's a good 45 minutes from my house. But it's worth it with the practice. I mean, Pops is up there, Jack Popal, and Joe Prince, Nigel Clark.
All right, so you've got some good quality players.
Yeah, so if you just pop up there, and good friends as well as anything else. So you can just pop up there and know there's going to be someone up there to play, and you're going to have a laugh as well, which is nice.
So I think Shane's looking for his clean and see if you can drop this middle and go in behind those 2 yellows. So the bottom one goes bottom left.
Yeah.
And then you can hold for the top left. And then obviously you've got the horribleness of your last ball's a rail ball, but I think that's his option.
That if he misses it, he's still got
he's bagged it.
Callum's 4-0 up.
All right, yes, we've just had our...
scores on the Ferrets game, Steve Roberts. I'll find that out and let the millions of fans know.
Yeah. So last time I looked, we had 4.5 viewers, so that was good.
It's gone up then?
Yeah.
Oh, did I come in? The dad stew did.
So I think he's just got a little stun here to hold for the middle. Oh, he's screwed it on and off, and a slightly wrong angle, so he's going to have to stun on and off again, Dave.
I think he'd be happy to get anywhere out by the blue spot, really. I don't think he's... Yeah. Because, like I say, if he misses the yellow, he's got the bag, which is... Don't get me wrong, it's not ideal. You'd rather pot it, obviously, clearly, but at least you're going to have to make him work for it. And if you get the pot, you're naturally on the black, or you're going to have a cut on the black, aren't you, anyway?
I think he's got plenty of angle off this to get his white back across. Hey. Yeah, I think so. Oh, look at that, Davey. He's just played a diamond there.
Oh, wow.
He didn't necessarily want to be straight, like.
No. We just heard that Steve Rubbish was winning 5-3 as well.
Wow. So and who's he playing? There we go. We're not very good at this, Dave, are we? That was 8 names we had to remember. Wow. So Fez is 5-3 up against Josh Kane, who I think is one of the best players around at the moment. He's absolute class.
But, I mean, he is his captain in the under-23s and he's Leicester captain, so he's probably thinking, right, I don't want to be dropped for the next game.
Yeah, I need to be letting Fez win this frame and this match.
Close.
Yeah,
I can't fault him, really.
Do you think you need to let him win the match to stay in the team, or just a few frames?
Just a couple of frames,
right? But at 5-3, he's on. You know, Fez is on the hill there, like so. That is savage.
Just let it get a bit out of hand.
So, what are you fancying here, Dave? You fancy trying to slap this in and get some movement out of the way, or just drop it and take a black?
I think you have to drop it in there. He's played such a good
I think so.
To be honest, he's probably happier if landed there, because if he landed Chinese, that'd have been the worst ever.
Yeah, that would have been so ugly.
So unlucky. He's played such a great shot.
He's queuing well enough to slot both of these in.
Yeah. Again,
is he stunning it a touch?
He's going to stop it there, I think. Yeah, I can't see him doing anything else.
Yeah.
It's been really unfortunate.
I don't really see Shane missing this one, and even if he does, he's still in the driving seat.
Yeah, that red's on his own up there.
I mean, you really want to see it disappear, don't you?
Gavin Robin and 4-4.
Wow.
So literally every
and he's bubbled it. Oh, wow! Ooh, I thought I was just going to let gravity take over there, but...
He's going to feel a bit half done to, I think, with that.
I mean, the thing is, in Karl's situation there, there's no point going snookering, is there? Because I can't see a good snooker on the table.
Just down here, isn't it, in behind the 2? But
yeah, if you can get it tight to the red there.
And the thing is, he's probably going to DF you back and leave you one shot anyway, isn't he? So he's...
Yeah.
If you're landing him behind this one, ain't too bad, because you don't leave an up and down.
You haven't got an up and down. Yeah, you're probably forcing him off 2 or 3 cushions if you put him there, aren't you? Yeah. And the 3 cushion escapes are ugly because of the red in the bottom right quadrant.
Definitely. So we'll see. This will be interesting to see what he does and where he goes from here. Josh Kane's nicked one back.
5-4. Josh Kane's on the march.
shall see. That's going to get a nitty gritty, that one. Josh has been informed, he won this last year, didn't he? So trying to retain his title.
Yeah.
So
And subsequently won the World Masters.
he was phenomenal that weekend.
Yeah.
Absolutely phenomenal. Carl was just
Carl,
played an
stop it,
absolute
Carl.
monster.
Stop it,
Wow.
you absolute animal. That's a great
fantastic-
spot, that, wasn't it?
Wow, I didn't even think of that. That's why I'm sitting. That's what they're sitting.
Yeah,
here.
yeah, we're here because we don't think of those shots. That was savage, though. That was a great pick, wasn't it?
Brilliant shot, absolutely fantastic.
I mean, and you're taking your white, quite close to that black to get that split. It's a really brave shot, that.
Yes, it's a phenomenal shot. So he's looking more like himself now from even the 2-3 frames I've seen so far. He looks more like himself. Yeah, earlier on in the week he wasn't looking like this at all.
Yeah.
Looked a bit cagey and wasn't playing his own game because of that. And
I think Shane's going to be sick in his own mouth here if he gets dished up from there. I mean, he couldn't have been any closer to potting that black without potting it, could he?
no, but it's absolutely fair play to him. He's going all out for it. It was either all or nothing. And
Yeah.
he's gone for it all or nothing and got it all. We'll see how dodgy this part was because he refused it earlier on, didn't he? So
He's playing it kind of gently, I think, to make sure he's not moving around too much. Oh, how do you like them apples, David? They're all right for you?
phenomenal finish, isn't it? This
Yeah, that's class.
Again, trying to be a bit hard done to really. He's played an absolute monster and just been unlucky he's landed straight on it, really.
Yeah,
So really hasn't done anything wrong this frame.
yeah.
Carl showing why he's one of the best. Half a sniff's enough for him, innit? It's not even.
Alright. It took some courage to play that shot you played with the split.
Black's dropped in, gets replaced. That's how close it was to go in.
Shane's thinking, why didn't that happen 65 seconds ago?
Yeah. He's just let him have the frame anyway, I think. He's given the frame.
Yeah.
That's how close it was to dropping.
Wow.
It's literally dropped.
So that, when the world rules first came out, Dave, that was a one-shot foul, wasn't it? Ball dropping without being contacted, and then they changed it, didn't they?
Changed it back. I think it's fair.
Yeah,
I mean, if
it's
it
the right
hangs-
thing,
if it
isn't
hangs
it?
for that long, it's clearly wasn't in at any point. Do you know what I mean? Because the thing is, a lot of people, like when they're over the bags, I've been in a pub before, and someone's just nudged into the table, made it drop to get 2 shots. And it's like,
Yeah.
wow. So it just stops that. I mean, that could have dropped while he was leaning, because he leaned over the table or he was stretching or anything. Just nudged it a little bit.
Yeah.
We'll need a ball off this break really to just. They give that frame to Shane for some reason. It's 5-2 to Carl. So we'll get that sorted.
Yvonne will sort that for us if she's listening.
We are, sorted.
There we are. Well done,
Right on
Yvonne.
cue. Cheers, Yvonne.
Right, so he's gone dry again, and the finish is on, isn't it?
Yeah, the breaks have been killed him really this game.
Absolutely killed him, and this is what happened in his game against Scott, albeit he was strong enough to get over the line with Scott. I think he beat Scott 6-2, but his breaks were just shoddy like.
You just need to kiss the middle board. He's free.
Do you think he'd just run down and nudge
Once he
into
was
it?
at middle red would be ideal for him. No,
Oh.
just the pot.
Right, so
He needs to take these up. Literally,
obviously
otherwise
these
he's
two
lost
are
them.
very good friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
There was no Facebook request that time. They're already friends. So. Would have been a post on the wall, I think.
Yeah. Right, Shane.
To be honest,
It's all you, buddy.
Kind of nice Shane's had a chance like this. I think he done a lot wrong in the last frame. He's in dry broke this frame, and then, so I think it'd have been a bit of a shame to lose 6-2 from there after what he's.
Absolutely, yeah. It wouldn't reflect the game at all. Having said that, Carl's taken some great finishes.
An absolute monster on the other table there.
Yeah,
Just cut
savaged
through.
it round off 3 cushions to land plumb.
Looks like he made double the black. I
Whoa,
reckon, as well.
he needs that slow. Yeah.
Yeah, Shane will want to get these. I know he
What's Rob got there? Is that black open, do you think, or not?
He might have to double it. Well, he might be able to screw him behind.
Screw in. I think it goes in the middle,
Yeah. Hawkeye, mate.
One of them's alright.
Yeah.
Right, Shane, come on, lad.
So that puts
So it's 5-4 to Rob over there, I think.
5-4 the other game, 5-2 this one, but this could have gone even more. He just landed a bit awkward. He's got to take the old dodgy one first.
Yeah, you didn't really want that. I'm not sure I would have gone that way, to be fair, but he's cued it sweet.
He's queued well all weekend. He's been fantastic on the team event. Phenomenal. He's playing his best ball, I think, for a long time. And
Yeah.
I think he'll admit to that.
I think his money games has probably helped him a bit as well, because that gets a bit of concentration in your head, doesn't it?
I think the first few money games he had.
Oh, Shane, man. What's that?
the first few money games he had, he lost, didn't he? And I think it was a bit of a kick in the teeth to him, and it just gave him that incentive to work a bit harder and try a bit better, put some more practice and table time in, and he has done, and just paid bundles really.
How much damage is he got here? Oh yeah, not too much damage.
You have to be careful.
Pulled back past the black, or is he too? I think he might be all right there.
Yeah, he's playing it quickly. He'll just roll into the black and have it in the middle.
No, I think he's screwing past.
He's all right.
Yeah,
plenty of room. If anything, he's overdone it.
Yeah. Right, Shane, don't bubble this one, lad. Yes, well done, Shane.
Enjoyed that one. Good finish. Kind of disappointed.
Yeah, because they were all there, and he's missed an easy ball while concentrating on just running his weight into the middle of those three, wasn't it?
The cannon, got the cannon, but good for Shane. Shane was very glad he got the cannon. Gavin, the double table and reds, they look nice as well.
Oh,
Just level it up to 5-all. We can have a decider over there.
Yeah, Gav Lomax isn't missing them.
No, be surprised. Again, he's just got to mind his work a little bit. Here comes Karl.
Don't know.
He'll just stop the white dead by the boost, but he'll drift back and then he'll just top forward a couple of inches.
That's how he does it.
Yeah. There we are.
Yeah,
Bit to the
nice,
side
isn't
that
it?
time.
Nice.
Dry break.
Dry again. Oh, and ugly. Do you think he can get the yellow-red plant top left first
I
off,
think he
Dave?
ain't got a choice. If he gets that, he's massive favourite.
Yeah.
But he'd have he'd loved any red to go out here, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
I'm not going to get to the plant.
Right, come on. I'm kind of half watching Gav over there. Yeah, that's nice. I'm thinking if his black goes middle bottom.
Just heard that Steve Roach has beaten Josh Kane 6-4.
Wow.
So he's definitely
Well done, Fez.
For the county game next game. But Fez is back to his best now. Look.
Well done, Fez. That's class. So looking over there at Gav, I'm thinking if the black goes in the middle nearest us, he's absolutely laughing.
I think so. Yeah, he just got to screw it up. We just been told Gav's game is a decider.
Oh wow,
we thought
we
it
was
5-4,
yeah.
Yeah, it's a decider. Wow. So Gav's got that.
Oh
choice.
Shane, you can't be playing shots like that, lad.
Not now. If he gets that DF in there,
If he DFs that in, that's.
Oh, he's in big trouble now.
He's got to be a little bit careful because there's really only one really bad red, isn't there? If he does
if he can
DF.
get the white, yeah, exactly there. If he can just top that round, get the white in the gap.
And then Shane's always going to have the option of building himself back into another DF, isn't he?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's
same
what
bag.
I think we're going to see a couple of DFs in a row here.
Yeah.
Karl do it, try and get the white anywhere down the table.
Gav's just played a diamond over there.
And that's a good shot from
Now
Karl.
then.
But I think he's going to be the DF straight back, possibly.
Do you think he's left a gap at all or not?
He's left the gap. It's a
Turn
bad
that
shot.
3D telly on.
Yeah. And Gav's got the red and the black. I don't know if the black goes in the corner. So he might.
It looks funny. It's a bit of a distance away, Dave, but
Yeah.
I'm guessing the way he's played it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Shane. Didn't want to be there, mate. That's for certain. The way he's played it, you got to guess that black goes in that corner for Gav.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'd surely have gone the other way, wouldn't he? And have the black in the nearest middle, like you said.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing he just needs to now just miss.
He's running it through for the middle, and he's snookered himself. Oh no, what? Oh no, Gav.
Wow.
Why would you do
That's
that?
what I said earlier about Rob. Every time he seems to be in trouble,
People are collapsing.
yeah, something
Nice spot to be, innit?
Something seems to happen. I don't know. Like I say,
Right, it's Shane. I think Shane's looking at. There's a gap there on that yellow at the corner. Like.
Karl's played a very bad shot, but he's got to be careful of his work here because he needs to make sure he's on the ball and get the red out.
How's he gone with the white? Oh!
Got it
How
out
do you like that, Dave?
Yeah,
That'll do, yeah?
I think, yeah, he must have heard us. What's Gav done over there? Bless him.
Oh no, Gav. There was a fair window of opportunity to get into, wasn't it? Looking
Again,
at
just get past it. Don't risk playing with a yellow. Just get past it.
Right, what are you doing, Shane?
Well, these must go.
Are you
So
just
I'm guessing he's gonna
dropping?
play for the one in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good shot. Good shot. Leaves it on a nice angle on this next one.
Gav's
Oh,
slipped it.
Gav's dragged the black in. Where's the white? Oh my word!
Wow.
Oh, bucket for Rob 1. Table 4.
Wow. He's played it, I think, as well, but obviously played
What
it
did
hard.
he do? I didn't even watch it. I wasn't watching it.
He's come off two.
He's gone two rails and backheeled it in the middle.
Yeah, but I think he's played it, but I think he's hit it hard just in
Yeah,
case
to give
he
it
has
plenty of
missed it.
chances.
But yeah, he's gone in fucking 100 mile. Gone in 100 mile an hour. Sorry, not past the watershed just yet.
Yeah. Aye.
Another strange shot from Shane. He's left himself so much to do. I'd have just screwed back to the bottom rail and then just played.
Yeah, just so you're coming up off it. Yeah.
But now he's got to come off two cushions and.
So he's going to screw around off 1, 2, maybe 3. Yeah.
It's tricky now.
Just needs to make sure he missed the
Missed
yellow.
the yellow, missed the black.
And he hasn't missed. Oh, he has missed the yellow. What? Oh.
Oh my god.
Jeez. I'll tell you what, that's thin, Dave.
Thank you.
It's doable.
It's my diet. I'd be happy with that to be there, to be honest with you. That could have.
You couldn't ask for any better, really.
Not from.
Because he didn't hit it well, did
He said he needed to miss him more, and I think he hit every single one.
Yeah, he made 5 out of 6 yellows, so that wasn't bad.
He's got about 50 points in billions.
You just got to play this confidently and firmly, haven't you? Yes. He's got it black in the middle.
5-4. Don't want to land on the rail.
Oh, off the rail. Oh no, on the rail. There we are.
It's a big bag, I think. If you miss it by that far, I don't think you can.
Yeah, if you're going to miss it by a lot, it still goes in off the yellow.
but
If you miss it by a little bit, you
he
just
needs
miss
to
it.
just make his mind appear and decide which one he's going to do. Because either doing one or the other.
You've just got to.
It's not going to happen with both, is it?
No.
You're either playing it or you're not.
Yes, Shane.
Very good shot.
Yeah,
Good
yes,
finish.
Shane.
Again,
I think 5 foot.
because he left the played the F and didn't get the bag.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a bad shot, that, wasn't it, to leave a gap.
Definitely to leave the gap, 100%.
I think 5-4's a much more representative scoreline for the way they've both played. 5-2. 5-2 bias towards Karl wasn't really
Yeah, he
right.
didn't do a lot wrong in 2 frames, did he?
No.
Kind of found himself 5-2 down. But then Karl's had 2 chances now. Karl had 2 chances really. Missed a cannon in the middle. Quite in the middle.
Yeah.
With the cannon, and then obviously didn't get the DF properly there. So 5-4, and again we just won a ball off the break. He's had one for about 3 frames now, so now he's looking at changing his break. Look, he's moved over to the other side now, which is unlike him.
Is he going to go cutting? No, he's going in, isn't he?
Now straight full on, I think.
Yeah.
Full on. I just want to get a ball. Might take a bit off really, because he's got one at last.
Yeah, hooray, well done, Shane.
Red to the middle, and again, not a nice split.
Yeah.
It's not the best.
I mean, he's only pots a red, and it's not the ball you want to be taking first, is it?
Yellow as well, like one of each.
Yeah, but to actually get a pot now, he hasn't got a yellow on now, has he? He's potted one, but
Yeah, that's true.
he hasn't got one to go
The
to.
yellow you can play is only going to freeze reds up. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah, he's a bit hamstrung with it.
What'd you do? Take yellows and take reds and cover.
I'm just wondering what kind of angle he's got off this bottom left red. The angle to screw into the split. That's
There's
the
only one
attacking
dodgy
option.
red, really. It's the yellow.
There
red
is.
And the yellow together.
Yeah.
Red will go into the corner.
So if you could manufacture screwing off the bottom cushion into that and land on your bottom right, happy days. Big shot, big shot.
But I think you're right. I think there's no value covering the bag here, is there? Because there's
No.
Karl
He's
doesn't
still
need the
tied.
pocket, does he?
No.
The balls are still tied up. So
And you potentially actually leave the finish on because all the yellows go, don't they?
yellow definitely goes into the middle, which is good for Karl. So far the 2 semi-finalists will be Gav and Steve Robert Shaw. So
Do they play each other, do you know? How the draw
I don't know
goes?
the draw. I never check the draw, even when I'm in. I don't know when I'm in. Bit of a shame for you missing the singles.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even know I was in it. I'd said to our manager that I wasn't going to be here in time for it, and then he rang me when I was 20 minutes away saying, "Where you at?" I said, "Well, 20 minutes away." He said, "But you're on." I said, "In what?" He said, "The singles." I said, "I haven't entered it." He said, "Well, I entered in it." All right.
Yeah, you've had a good year as well, haven't you, really?
Yeah, I've done all right. I'm packing in the UK tour next year. Just going to go on the seniors next year because I'm an old man.
I think I'm the same, really. I won't be playing
Oh,
much
Shane.
next year.
Yes, that has
shot.
put the pressure right on. That's a good shot.
Yeah. And now from absolutely flying and buzzing around the table, Karl slowed up a little bit. Hasn't got that bit of swag about him.
He's got a nice swag on him, hasn't he, Karl? You've got to say it like.
He's like, this is my table.
Yeah, why are you here?
Yeah, get out of my...
I don't recall you asking to
Yes,
join in.
exactly, yeah. Where's your permission slip? Definitely one of the best swags we've got in the game.
When he was a bit younger, it used to annoy me, but now you just think, well, that's just how he is at the table, and just part of his pool persona. If you're like, oh.
And now we look like we're going to go 6-all. 5.
Welcome to 5-all.
He's left him perfectly on the one
It
dodgy
is,
yellow
it
to get
is.
on the one down around as well straight away. So he's just going to top the ceiling, half ball the red, and he's perfect on the other one down the bottom. And then
I kind of fancy Shane to take these out, Dave. Do you
I think
reckon?
if he gets the first 3 or 4, he'll be alright. And then we're going to have Karl win the decider with the break.
Yeah.
Again,
Wow.
He balls down to the break again.
It's
Even
just
then,
coin flip,
Shane's
innit?
managed to get the yellows. He's managed to play a shot and say, well, go on then.
Yeah.
Just needs to make sure this one. And that's it really. Now it's over-nosed.
Slightly underhit that, but he's alright. He's got other options.
I think it's the right shot really. Just make sure you get the ball. You don't want to leave the ball stranded up. Even if it's been over the pocket, you don't really want it stranded up there on its own gear.
So what are you doing? Are you taking bottom right here or bottom left?
I think I'm going right.
I think so.
A bit Chinese, but I think that's the better shot.
Yeah.
Just make the
Is he digging off it? Oh, he's digging off it. Yeah.
Again, I probably wouldn't be doing that.
No, I'll just let it run round, I think.
Yeah, but he's played it well.
Played it well. No wrong with that.
It's a good shot. A bit risky. No need for it, but when you get it, it's perfect.
Yeah. So I take it you just drop in the middle, leaving yourself on the bottom right for your last ball, yeah?
Definitely. Kind of thing you overhit it a little bit so you're not straight. Oh, where's he going?
Is he screwing off it?
Yeah,
Oh no, he's just dropping it.
See,
Ooh,
when you left yourself that side.
No,
I've
you
probably
didn't
gone
want to be
higher.
there.
If you go higher, then you can't foul.
He had the option of taking the long yellow,
Yeah,
but he's alright. He just like stuns it across the black in the left, doesn't he?
yeah, but if you miss it, you could go safe. Oh,
He's alright there. Just drag it round left hand side.
it's a poor shot, really.
Right hand side, sorry, I'm an upside down man.
Now he needs to play a positional shot, but he never needed to. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's not gimme. You screw over to the other side, I think.
I think you need to screw it, or can you-
right hand side.
yeah.
And just send it over there.
There's plenty of right will do you on it. Oh,
And he's played
and he is plumb.
So yes,
Boom.
Go into a decider. And there we are, 5 apiece. Two
Wow.
good friends, can't split them.
Two good friends just smothering each other on a Saturday morning.
What'd you fancy? Make a call.
I'm gonna have to say Karl, this mainly because it's his break.
Yeah, that part.
You know, but coin flipping it really.
There we go, all the best gents.
Oh, he gives it a little swag there on his way around to the break.
Always. This is my table. This is my house.
He doesn't like to put a lot of person, does he?
He's trying.
Oh my word! Right, my money's on Shane taking these out. Like,
Is he on a red? Does that red go
he's
past
not on a
the
clean red. I think he's having a plant.
Wow.
So that's ugliness, but
It's finest.
What are the options though, Dave? You're definitely not wanting a guy yellows, are you?
No, and you're not leaving him a shot. You'd rather go down fighting, wouldn't you, really,
Yeah.
and take it on yourself. Oh, a bit nasty for Shane again. But would you tell me to play the other corner into the top corner, or would you play the one in the middle? Is it straight?
I'm just not I'm bothered about the one in the middle. Your second ball goes dead, eh?
Yeah, I think that as well. That's why I'd probably be tempted to play one of the other ones. But you don't know what plant's easier from this angle, do you? It might
I
go
mean,
clean.
if this is straight, well, happy days, isn't it?
If it goes clean, he's alright.
And he's queuing off the rail and everything. You know, just everything about the shot's just made it hard, hasn't it? Well, my money. Right, can I change my mind? My money's on Karl now.
Oh God, you can't keep saying that. I've cashed out 4 times. You can take that straight away and get the one down the rail ASAP.
Yeah.
Just get rid of this bottom one first?
I think so. You've just got to play the game confidently, haven't you? Take this one first. I mean, Karl's never missing that. Play it with confidence.
I think there's nothing here. It's just out of the way.
And he's easily holding for his top left, isn't he? You know what I mean? Doesn't have to do anything.
Get out of the way, doesn't it? There's no value to you down here, is there?
No. Because your last 3 ball sequences writes its. Oh my word! Your last 3 ball sequence writes itself here, Dave, doesn't it? You know, you got your middle, you got the one down your rail, and you're laughing.
Wow.
And can I change my mind? My money's on Shane now.
I put a 20 quid on, and I've got about £1 left now. Wow, when you see that coming.
That is harsh, and he's got an insurance ball now as well.
And again, I think you just get it out of the way.
Do you think you just take it, Dave?
I would, yeah. There's no value in it being down there, is there?
I was just half thinking there that that last one down the cushion near the black, if you land straight on it, you've got no angle to get onto the black, have you?
Yeah, if you land straight on it, you've played a really bad shot of that
yeah,
one
I mean,
now,
fair enough. Yeah, all right, Dave, you're right.
No, first time I've ever heard that. I just think if you land straight off that one in the middle, if you play such a bad shot like that.
Oh, Shane, stop.
It's okay. I just don't think you can land straight on it, can you? Like, really? Unless you're completely out of position and you're chasing, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be very disappointing if you're not on that ball to the corner with a slight bit of angle. He's still got this one over here at the minute.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously looking to get on it into the middle there.
Again,
but he's left himself too much angle, really, off that corner, is he? Do you think he can hold that across?
I don't know, it's hard to tell, isn't it, from here?
Yeah, he must be able to.
Is he screwing?
He's screwing to get onto that middle wall next. Must be. Whoa. That works. That works, Shane, lad.
There we go. You just got to hold it together and, again, watch your cue. Never see that coming, did we, to be honest?
The only concern is the rail ball, isn't it? Because they are sitting up if you don't quite get them right on these tables there.
Yeah, I don't know, we've just seen that, haven't we? Karl's. I mean, he did miss the ball and would have been lucky for it to drop. But
so that goes clean to the middle, he's laughing, isn't he? Just pull the white a couple inch.
Don't want to touch that red.
No. Oh, please don't touch the red. Yeah, that's the shot. Get yourself nice and square on this ball, eh?
Anywhere by the blue spot.
Yeah.
That's fine. You don't want to just land short on it, do you?
No.
Just land high, even if you have to kiss onto the yellow afterwards or anything. Just don't land short.
Where's he at? Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
I think he just wants to go half an inch forward off it, doesn't he?
Yeah. Not really cannon into it, maybe.
Oh. Can't say anything like that.
Again, I think it's a bit shorter than what he wanted. I think a couple of inches higher would have been better.
Yeah, possibly.
You'll be very close to it. You could be jabbing in and out, sort of thing.
What did it?
Just don't land. Yeah,
Pretty good. It's just a nice smooth stroke, isn't it? Here, and it's going.
Yeah, you just need to cue it now. Concentrate on the pot. A lot of times people miss these because they're trying to get out for the black.
Focusing on bouncing out, and you don't need to be that far out to have a nice black, do you?
Just need to make sure you just don't miss the pot, otherwise you're in trouble.
Stop it, Shane. Stop it, Shane.
Played it well.
Animal. Yeah, I just said my money was on Shane, didn't I?
I think that was your original bet, so I let that one roll. I didn't tell you.
Yeah, he's getting this every day of the week.
Nice, isn't it?
Bosh.
Well done, Shane. Lucky Karl.
Well done, Shane. Right, there you go, ladies and gentlemen.
Been a pleasure.
An absolute pleasure for Dave.
Has.
And me. See you later.
Take care.
Video.